Can a team of retired NHL numbers win a Stanley Cup? Let's find out. Welcome to the most overpowered theme team we will ever have in this channel's history. It's been requested a couple times in different ways. Retired players, retired jersey numbers. I went with jersey numbers. Feels more important. A lot of players are retired, but only so many people have their jersey retired. This team, it's not really a question of if it's winning a Stanley Cup, it's if it can lose a Stanley Cup. Because we've never three-peated before, and today is the day that changes. I hope. If we don't three-peat with this team, we never are. This is our 15th theme team, and it's happening. We have decisions to make because we still only have one forward slot left because Torrey Krug is getting the MVP from last episode. Really close to giving it to DeBrincat, but I don't think he played good enough to deserve the final forward spot, which I think is fair enough. The thing about this team is Wayne Gretzky, Mario Lemieux, and Gordie Howe all already on the team, so they cannot be voted again. But I figure one of these other men are taking the final forward spot on the team. We'll worry about that when we have to. Time to introduce the most overpowered theme team ever. Mark Messier, Wayne Gretzky, Mario Lemieux on the first line, Gordie Howe, Joe Sakic, Luc Robitaille on the second line, Peter Forsberg, Jean Beliveau, Teemu Selanne on the third line, and the fourth line, the worst line on this team, Jari Kurri, Matt Sundin, and Steve Yzerman. Yeah, it's pretty good. And defense is the exact same. Paul Coffey, Ray Bourque, Rob Blake, Scott Niedermayer, Dennis Potvin, and Brian Leetch. Obviously, there's like a ton of other options to choose from, but these are the people that I picked. And I think it's basically the best options. One, Bobby Hull is someone that I want to use, but he's just not in the game. So same with Bobby Orr. I guess if you're named Bobby, you're not cool enough to be an NHL 22. Goalies, Patrick Roy, Johnny Bower. Of course, I'm sure I could have done better. I could have picked Martin Brodeur, but I'm going to let my Toronto Maple Leaf bias shine a little bit, and I'm putting Johnny Bower in backup just not to go super duper duper overkill. But I kind of regret doing that because I know we're going to lose now just because of it. So Roy would have played in the playoffs regardless, and we're not making the playoffs with this team. Are you kidding me? We're probably going to lose like 10 games a season. I was going to go in the East, but I forgot. So we're back in the West. I'm going to sim year number 1, and I will see you at the end of it. Well, we actually lost 20 games, but regardless, we are top of the NHL. I figure that will happen every single season. No one will be surprised. 132 points. I bet we can do better in one of the next seasons to come. But for now, not going to complain. And I mean, obviously, Wayne Gretzky's top, Mario Lemieux's second. But they don't matter necessarily for what we're here to do, which is why I almost didn't put them on here. But if I don't put them on here, then I already know how that's going to go. So they're here just to help us get the three-peat, but they cannot be MVP because they were already on the MVP team. Therefore, we need someone new. And right now, Luc Robitaille looking pretty good with his 36 goals, 46 assists. Messier with a bunch of assists. How is defense looking? Because we still have defense. We only have one forward spot left, and I'm like clinging on to it for as long as possible because then we have to do defensive focus things. But Ray Bourque doing Ray Bourque things as always. Paul Coffey right behind him. Also Brian Leetch. Decent team. This team is 100% your guys' decision. Whatever player is voted for the most, I'm definitely going to put on the team because I don't care. I'm fine with any of these forwards. I'm fine with any of these defensemen. I forgot to look at the goalies. Yeah, Patrick Roy, pretty good. But honestly, that save percentage is so kind of just meh. Why does he only have 907 save percentage? I mean, whatever. Just we've seen better goaltending performances from like 80-something overalls, and Johnny Bower did not do very good win-wise. But it's not like it matters. The only thing that matters is now, the playoffs. We're playing St. Louis in the first round. We have to three-peat. If we don't three-peat, three-peats don't exist. Therefore, Tampa Bay can't win in real life. Fair enough? Fair enough. We win 2 out of the 3 games. It's fine. We just got to win 4 out of 7. And we don't do it just yet. Actually going to Game 7 in the first season. In the first round. To St. Louis. Okay, we won. I was about to have a meltdown. We win the first round. Barely. I don't really understand. Because did you look at our team? Do I have to remind EA who is on our team? I mean, like, if we lose to Chicago, there's just no way, right? Yeah, there's still a way. Where there's a will, there's a way, you know? They are a mortal enemy for a reason, and the series is tied. It's almost like, I don't know, the simming engine is kind of flawed, but I'm not going to start that nonsense. I don't really like to know how the simming engine works, though, because, like, clearly we have the best team in the league, but we're struggling against Chicago, which doesn't sit right with me. We are in the conference finals. We are getting reverse sweep by Minnesota, just so you're clear. Okay, we did not. Thank God. Stanley Cup finals, either New Jersey or Tampa Bay. Now, we're definitely beating New Jersey, but are we beating Tampa Bay? I don't even know. I thought this was going to be the easiest three-peat of all time. But now I don't even know if we're going to win one cup, because we still have to beat the Tampa Bay Lightning to get it. It's been a struggle, to say the least, with the star talent that we have, and we take 2 losses in a row to Tampa Bay. How? We win game 3. I'm sorry, I didn't know this was going to be a negative Nancy video, but clearly I must be confused, because I thought that our worst player on our team was 91 overall, and they have like a couple 90s, but instead we're fighting down from 3-1 to win in the first season. This isn't like the third season, for like this is our first season. We might not even win. Yeah, we don't. We don't even get this. What is this? Never mind three-peat. We're not even gonna win a game or a cup. I'm officially over this video game. I don't want to look at it anymore. I guess I will finish the video, but I really don't want to anymore. Let Robitaille, 12 goals, 10 assists. I don't remember how he did in the season, but wasn't he really good? I can go look at that in a sec, actually. I'm pretty sure he did good, and he's top of the team in the playoffs. Like, Gretzky only had 16 points, Lemieux only had 20. They were below Sakic, Howe, Messi, and Robitaille. Patrick Roy sucks. Patrick Roy sucks. And why did we play Johnny Bauer for 3 games? Apparently, I should have used Brodeur. I didn't know Patrick Roy was a jabroni. I thought he was actually good at hockey. Apparently, people at EA don't think Patrick Roy is good. You heard it here first. I'm breaking the case. He's playing very mediocre. And like Robitaille was, in fact, the best player on the team, not named Lemieux or Gretzky in the first season. Okay, I'm done. Not done the video, even though I want to be. I'm done the first season. I'll see you at the end of the second one, and I don't care. I don't care anymore. The three-peat's dead. Why am I even here?
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
I have calmed down now. It's season 2. We're all friends here. I won't get too mad. 141 points. We only lost 15 times instead of 20. Jean Beliveau, actually ahead of Lemieux this time, and Mr. Yo, Robitaille dropped so hard. He had a crazy first year, and this year he's just down bad. Man, I don't know what that means. You guys are gonna have a tough time voting here, I think. That's why I'm not picking. Reminder, no Gordie Howe, no Wayne Gretzky, no Lemieux. Anyone else is on the table as far as I can remember. But yeah, Beliveau doing really good this season. Goalies, Patrick, well, there you go. That's much better. And the goals against average on both of them is crazy. Where was this in the first year? Why is it always goaltending? Why is it always goaltending? Ray Bork, top of the defenseman again. Niedermeyer, Coffee. Everyone's playing good. We're playing Chicago in the first round. Wow, we're probably going to sweep the whole playoff now, aren't we? Look at that. There wasn't even a close game. 9-1, 4-1, 4-1, 9-1. I was going to press this button. Who we got? Colorado? Man, if we sweep Colorado, this will be the first time ever I'll be mad if we sweep. Stop. This game makes no sense. It makes no sense. Who is in charge of these simulations? They got someone in the monitor just like tweaking around with things whenever they feel like it. They're like, I think it would be funny if this 90 overall everything team just randomly lost in the Stanley Cup finals for no reason. Okay, we did hit the perfect sweep. I feel a little bit better about it, I guess. But we are in the Stanley Cup finals against Boston. We just beat Edmonton. I didn't even acknowledge them because I'm too busy being bitter. And we're back in the Stanley Cup finals, and we're back in a tied series 2-2. Apparently, the Eastern Conference doesn't want to see us prosper. That's all it is. But we are 1 win away. It's time to celebrate. We are Stanley Cup champions. We are Stanley Cup champions. In a hard-fought battle with Boston, we take season 2. And Joe Sakic, interesting. This team's all over the place because it's all good players, so it's hard to actually pick who's going to be overall consistently the best. Luc Robitaille is peaking his name back up in the playoffs. I do like that. Yeah, Sakic 9 goals, 16 assists. Lemieux had 15 goals. Technically doesn't matter, but I would have loved that last year. Not bitter. I'm not bitter. Moving on to defenseman. Paul Coffey, 12 points. Ray Bork down to 8. Only a goal. And then goalies there. Patrick Roy. We only played Patrick Roy, and he played way better. Like, way better. But there's still 1 more year to go. Just get it over with. I will try not to complain. I got to get my monthly one video where I complain all the time, and this is the one for June. So I will be back at the end of year number 3. The third and final season, 132 points, 19 losses, 13 in regulation. believe it was tied with our first year, which gives me bad vibes. I don't even care, though. We won our cup. The three-peat's dead. This season's just for MVP. I hope you guys got your pencils and notepads and are writing down all the stats to make the most important decision, because I think it's time we might have to pick our final forward, unless you really like you some Ray Bourque in your life, because I'm fine with that, too. Beliveau is back. I think he really wants it. I believe we already have an alumni Montreal man, but I believe it to be Henri Richard, so he could join him on the team as the final forward. Luc Robitaille is clawing back. He had a bad second year, though. Good in the playoffs, but bad in the regular season. Joe Sakic is also up there. Ray Bourque is the top defenseman every year, except for last year's playoffs. So you're probably looking at him or Coffee if you're looking at a defenseman. Problem is, this Patrick Roy guy is so inconsistent, I don't even know how this is going to go. Anyway, we have one more playoff run to do. Just get out the way. Seattle, I will write a novel on why this franchise is simulation does not make any sense if we do not beat Seattle, which we are going to sweep them. I don't have to write a novel, which is great because I don't want to do that. Okay, we get Dallas in round 2. I'm honestly fine with losing to Dallas. I know we're not going to. We're not going to lose another series ever again. They just didn't want the three-peat. Like, it's just how it works, you know? We sweep them as well. Calgary, we shouldn't sweep Calgary, but we're probably going to beat Calgary. Win, yeah, there's a loss. So I'm bing braining right now. Bing braining. I'm having a stroke is what's happening. We are into the Stanley Cup Finals for the third and final time. I don't know. New Jersey. Thanks. Why couldn't you have just beaten Tampa in the first season? And we could have done this 3-2-1. We could have done this 2 years out of the 3. It would have been perfect. It would have been amazing. But instead, we are 2-time Stanley Cup champions, but not 3 times. I could play another season and probably win, but that's not how this works. We get 3 seasons, and they're gone. And we got scammed. We have been scammed. I don't want to hear it. With all that out of the way, though, Luc Robitaille in the playoffs is back up above Mr. Beliveau by a lot in goals. He had the second most goals on the team. But I don't know. I don't know where you want to be. Be who you want to be. You got Beliveau for sure. You got Robitaille. Been seeing a lot of Sakic. I feel like they're looking like the top 3 and forwards. And then defense, you got to be looking at Bourque. And Coffee had it down. Well, I guess he's only 2 points behind Bourque. So, but that doesn't matter. What does matter is, can a team of retired players win a Stanley Cup? Of course they can. Can they three-peat? No, I guess they can't. I guess I'll just have to live with that burden for the rest of my life. Will there ever be a team to three-peat? I don't know. Because this is the second time we've used a completely overpowered team, and it's the second time that it lost its first season. So, I don't know where we stand. We are done. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.